We are live. So today we're making rainbow bark, and I'm just trying to finish mixing. I mentioned last week how I have these powder colors, and sometimes they don't want to mix in very well. So I'm trying to break up these little pieces. Okay, I'll see if I can add a little bit more. Orange is sometimes tricky with this powder color, so I'm going to add a little bit of red, not very much, and add a little bit of yellow. Sometimes that produces a really nice orange result. Okay, it's gone in the more red direction, but let's see if I can break up that yellow. A little more yellow. Oh, excuse me. My allergies are driving me nuts today. Okay. Mixy, mix, mix, mix. This is why I definitely prefer the liquid color stuff for melts and things like that. But there is that one set that I use, the Lumo, what are they called? Rolcom Lumo. Those ones, they produce neon colors, so it's not for every application, but the powders for those mix in super well. Okay, we're getting there. I think we might have some little pieces in there, but hello, Sammy. Thanks for joining. Okay, I think I'm gonna let that sit for a sec because we're gonna have to remelt some of the other colors that I did. That's what I'm hoping is not going to happen while I'm actually adding everything down, as that some things are going to start to set before other things are ready. I have the plain white melts already starting to melt because I want to work with that as a kind of base to work with the colors on top of it. How have you been the past week? Pretty good. It's been very busy, but I've barely been in the kitchen working. It's been a lot of editing. How has your week been? Hard to believe we're already like a week into June at this point. This year is just going by crazy fast. Hi. Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining. Anyone on here want to go check out A Frosted Life? She just joined. Okay. I need to add this in there for longer. Okay. I started with like 30 seconds and then I am doing about 25 now. I'm going to put that right there. And if my voice is scratchy, I apologize. Like I mentioned a little bit ago, the allergies are driving me crazy today. Okay, so when I make bark, I love to add cookies, as if you've seen any of my bark videos, you probably know by this point. So this one, I decided to do Lotus Biscoff cookies. Switch it up from the Oreos. Two more. I also like these fill in, these type of cookies fill in the tray because the shape. They just fill it in very nicely. There's not a lot of gaps or anything. Okay, so grabbing my white melts to check on how those are doing. little mixy mix here. Ooh, lots of editing. Yes, it's been quite a bit. Another video I added this week, and plus another one coming on Monday. Plus starting to edit some more stuff for later in June as well. Doing pretty decent overall. Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you're doing well. Any plans this weekend? Let's see. Tomorrow morning, I would say like every other month or so, my mom, sister, and I have like our regular hair appointment, and then we go to like a brunch afterwards at a Mexican spot that has really good pizza. One of my favorites is like chicken mole pizza. And they also have a panaderia section, and they have stuffed conchas that have basically ruined conchas for me because I now prefer only stuffed ones. So I'm really excited. We always like to get a box of stuff, and then I have it with like coffee during the week, and it's super tasty. How about you? Any fun plans this weekend? Okay, we look good on this. I'm gonna scooch this out of the way for a second. They better have my concha. Yeah, that's my sister, and they make this one peanut butter and jelly one that's really good. It's probably one of if not our top favorite from them for the stuffed ones. And but they also have ones that are like guava and strawberry and Nutella. Like there's so many really good options. But I would say like Bavarian cream and specifically the peanut butter and jelly for my sister is her favorite, and they have not had it for a long time. So I think they have some of them at certain times a year, and that's one that they have not had for many months at this point. So, which is like peanut butter and jelly is not a seasonal thing. So, let me see. OMG, your birthday cake looks so good, and the cheesecake looks so creamy. I watched the video today. Oh, thank you so much. And I didn't see the link for your cake lover. Thank you so much for reminding me. I think I saw that you posted a couple of comments, but I didn't have a chance to respond yet because I was hopping on here. And I thank you for reminding me about the cake leveler. For some reason, I always forget to tag the cake leveler, so I will add that later. That sounds so nice. Quality time with your mom and sister. That's so sweet. I love that. Yeah, it's always really fun. And we don't get to do stuff like all that often, but that's like one of our consistent things. That's always really cool. My partner Daniel and I are going on a double date with my parents downtown. Oh, that's so fun. I've had my own address I want to get, so I'm hoping to get it today. Ooh, that sounds so fun. What kind of dress is it? Is like kind of sundressy because it's summer? I love that. Try not to get any of these little packets. I'm adding some pop rocks because I feel like, again, I've mentioned this before, but these are just fun to add to basically anything. But they have these little packets that are meant to keep these super dry. So I'm just trying not to get those in my things. Yeah, second scoop. More can never hurt with that. Okay. I'm trying to cover them up quickly so they don't pop too much. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to remelt and make sure that all of my colors are good to go, because basically I wanted to like do everything immediately. I also have some sprinkles that I can add, like just basic rainbow nonpareils, as well as rainbow crunch. So I'm going to take the caps off of those so that they're ready to go. And let's see. While I'm remelting some of my colors, like red, blue, and yellow, all that fun stuff. So we got all the colors. They're more like saturated. I tend to prefer like a pastel rainbow just because of the brightness of it, but I figured I would switch it up with a saturated rainbow today. Okay, and while that's going, we're checking on our colors here. This will probably need to be popped in there. Doing pretty good, but I can feel that it's like just a little bit starting to melt or starting to set on me. And there's our purple. This is still pretty loosey-goosey, but I might pop it in there for like 5 to 10 seconds just to ensure it stays loosey-goosey. And this orange still has little specks in it, but I think with it blended with everything, it'll look fine. Yeah, I think we're looking good on that. Like I said, I just might need to pop these in there for 10 seconds or so just to make sure that they stay melted while we're working with it. Okay, let's get our other colors out. That is the difficult thing about rainbow, is that it's always like, how do I keep these from not all setting at different times and too early? This one's just barely starting to melt on the bottom. Here's our yellow. Try to break it up so it'll melt a little bit easier too. Pop those back in there, but we gotta check red first. I've been looking every year for the same style and with no available until now. Oh, nice. It's always like, you know, when you see it and you've been wanting it, it's a sign. It's a sign to go get it. Those are so pretty. Oh, thank you. Okay, same thing with this one. Pop it back in. I'm gonna go 20 seconds that time. What about a hot plate to make sure they don't set? That's a good idea. I should look into getting something like that where I can like set all my bowls on top. I feel like I'm always using so much counter space. I never think about that, but I do like that idea. Reposition you here. It should be, yeah. There we go. Okay. Checking on our colors. Starting to melt, but there's still some little pieces. I'm gonna just continue mixing. I also just got this thing from Wilton. That's like almost like a fondue pot is what it makes me think of, but it's like for specifically for their candy melts and for dipping and stuff like that. And I feel like it'd be really cool if they had one that had like little sections, but this is one where it's like you can only do one color. But I'm still excited to try it out. It's honestly a Fry's, Kroger's, Ralph's by you brand zip apparel dress. They are so cute. There are a few Fry stores around me that have clothes and stuff along with food. Oh, really? I think all the Fry's around me are gone. I didn't realize that they had some apparel stuff. Ooh, interesting. I love a video of you trying and reviewing it if you have time. I could definitely do that. I was going to try it out last week and then things just got busy. Like I said, it feels like so crazy that we're already a full week into June. I just, mind blown. I've been editing in my office the majority of the week, so I really want to get back in the kitchen, but I'm like, no, finish editing. So this is a lovely break today to be back in the kitchen. Trying to scrape off this stuff from the spoon too. Yeah, get off. And I'll let that melt for a second. I'm gonna get the red one out. This one also was having, not wanting to get off. Oh shoot, Rouse was by me when I used to live in Southern California. Yeah, I haven't seen, with Fry's, like the only two locations I knew of that were even like a little bit of a driving distance from me closed like years ago, because that used to be like a regular place I would go to with my dad to check out electronic stuff, and that's been forever. And then Ralph's, I haven't seen a Ralph's in a while either. And Kroger, I've heard of Kroger, but I think that's more of maybe a Midwest thing or East Coast thing. I'm not quite sure. I've heard of it. I've heard people referencing it, but I know we definitely don't have that color, or that, not color, mixing colors. We definitely don't have that grocery store over on this side. I really love when you do the pastels, but I know the more saturated colors will look awesome too. Thank you. I know I prefer pastels too. I just like how bright and fun they are, but oh my God, get off the spoon. Ha, yes. Now you can't see what I finally got a piece of yellow to break off the spoon. It's a very big accomplishment just now. Yeah, I'm trying to like switch it up more with the saturated colors, but I still love to throw the pastel rainbow in there too. It's Fry's Food and Drug, which is both Kroger and Ralph's. Kroger is East Coast. Oh, gotcha. I think Fry's is Southwest. Maybe, I guess it's a different Fry's, because like I said, it was like a electronic store, like a huge, they were always huge whenever they had the locations. They were massive electronic stores. So I must be thinking of a different place. Okay, I think this one needs just a wee bit more time. I think like 10 seconds for each of these. Okay. I feel like pastel rainbows is more you. Oh, you know me so well. Fry's Electronics is definitely a thing. I used to go with my dad when I was a kid too. Yeah, that's like core memory stuff right there of being so excited, not knowing what the heck pretty much anything is, but being very excited about it. I think the last thing I got from there was like back in college. Ugh, that makes me sound old at the moment. When I was in college, I got my laptop that was like, the main thing I used for everything. And that was a while ago. So that was like the last time I went to one. Okay, our blue looks good to me. I'm also gonna pop in, like I said, these ones are kind of starting to set just a little bit. So I'm gonna do about 10 seconds-ish on these ones. It's such a cool place to go to. I had a lot of fun whenever we went, but we didn't go a whole lot. Yeah, same. It was always like super exciting, but a very rare little venture. And I remember there was this one that was like I don't know how nearby the town technically is, but there was one location that was a ways to drive out to, but it had a whole train theme, and there was like a train coming out the side of the building. And like that was always, I was never into like trains or anything, but it was just really cool to see the fun theme of it. I last went in 2017. I'm not sure if all Fry's Electronics are shut down now or not. I think they went bankrupt. Yeah, I guess I never looked into it. You might be right about that. Yeah, it was really cool. They had like train stuff, I think around the whole perimeter of the thing. And then, like I said, it looked like a train was like busting out the side of the outside of the building. So it was very, I always love something with a theme, so. Okay, let's mix our purple here, see if we're good. At this point, I might have to remelt the white. That's the only tricky part about this, is ensuring that all of these stay melty for me. But luckily it's not winter, so at least they're not going to set because of how cold it is here. Hope everyone's staying cool, because it is, this week was definitely a nice little, well, not nice, but an introduction to the summer heat. We had like a couple days already over 100. So that actually worked out that I was editing in my office, because no baking was going to be done on those days. Okay, I think we look good on that one. Actually still look pretty good on this one. I still feel like I should put in there for like 10-ish seconds or so, just to make sure. Okay, because I don't want it to set on me. All Fry's electronics stores shut down in February 24, 2021. They did indeed go bankrupt. Ah, thank you for looking it up. Yeah, I remember them like just disappearing, but I guess I never paid attention to why. You're in Arizona and you hate the heat, so miserable anytime you go outside. I can't even imagine. I am so sorry. I know that the heat is like crazy. I had family back there. I think I still have family back there, but I haven't been to Arizona before. But at the same time, I'm like, the heat alone is deterring me from coming. Yeah, not ready for the summer heat, but I told my sister I was gonna basically take over her pool for the summer and just kind of live in there. Okay, now I think we're finally ready to add everything. Okay, stay down. There we go, okay. So we're gonna add our white base first, and then we're gonna add our colors. Do I have an exact plan of how I'm adding these colors or kind of pattern that I'm doing? No, I do not, but I feel like that's kind of frequent with a lot of my, especially no bake treats. I just kind of like, let's just try out and see what goes on. It's gonna get like 15 degrees hotter, above 75 degrees too hot for me. Yeah, same. If it gets like, yeah, 70 and above for me, I'm just like, I prefer to be bundled up and like cuddly with a blanket and my dog. And it's just, it is too much during summer. The only relief is the pool. If I'm not in the pool, I'm dreaming of fall, honestly. Okay, we're gonna pour over our white melts here. Like I said, once the melts start to go down, I gotta work quickly because this pan cannot go in the microwave. Okay, offset spatula, where are you? There. Okay, just spreading it out for a nice base. This was about 2 cups of the white melting wafers. And if you would use Oreos as a base, you would need more because of it falling in between the cookies. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give it a tap, tap, tap on the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna start to do our, oh no, green, why are you being a butt? I thought you were good to go. Okay, you were not good to go. It started to already set. Okay, gotta pop you in there and I can start working with the other colors then. Okay, so let's start with purple. You're still good. Red's still good. Orange is still good. And yellow could use a little bit of time. I feel like yellow's being a problem child today. Okay. I know I've seen a couple comments pop into the chat, but let me do the colors first and I will get right back to that. Okay. Green. You better be good to go now. Okay. Now it's nice. And yellow and blue, we're gonna do like 10 seconds. Okay, starting with some purple. I think I wanna do, I'm not using a piping bag or anything. That's just gonna take more time and they're gonna have more time to set. Thinking like, if I need to, I can try and use my kitchen torch, but sometimes it makes the melts on top kind of set weirdly. So if I can, I'm trying to avoid that. Okay. Let's put down red. It's gonna be like right above. Okay, so we're just doing some stripies here. Okay, let's grab other colors. I feel like I got very intense all of a sudden just because I was like, please don't start to set, please don't start to set. Repeating it over and over in my head. Yeah. Okay. Almost done. Hopefully we're still good. Yellow, my little problem child. I'm gonna go a little more right there. Okay. Yellow down here. What's everybody's favorite color? I'm kind of curious. I've never been much of a yellow or orange person, but I like when it's paired with things or like for certain holidays. I feel like I tend to gravitate towards purple, specifically like a lavender or blue. That could be because that's my mom's favorite color, so of course that's what I was dressed up in as a child. May have slightly influenced that, but I still like it nonetheless. But I feel like I like color combinations more than like one particular color. Like in terms of like I like ombre stuff or galaxy stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that good. Okay, now we're gonna take our cake tester, scribe tool, whatever, and drag it on through. I'm hoping, here, I'm gonna get my torch just to have it, maybe even stay melted. Okay, and I'm just going to drag it through. That was kind of fun. Should we do any more marbling? I feel like I want to do some more marbling. Yeah, let's see what going like this looks like. Orange is starting to set right there. Okay, let's see if I can add some more. I can tell that these are starting to set. Okay, I might not be able to add any more on the sides, but we got our main part. That's kind of fun. Let's see if keep this melted. So yellow was the problem child, now orange is the one. I feel like the ones that have only powder color are the ones that start to set a little bit faster. So we're gonna add our sprinkles really quick, be very generous on the sides to give those color. I should have gone a little bit further, but it actually did kind of spread out when I was tapping the container, so. Okay, and then, I don't know. I think I want to just keep it like that. I don't think I want to add the rainbow chip ones today because I want to keep that nice, like marbling as the key kind of pop of color, kind of fun thing to look at. So at this point, we're just going to let it set. I'm going to catch up in the chat. Where are we? Oh man, totally valid feelings. Yes, thank you. Carlo, to do a tutorial on how to go live. I could definitely do that. I could do a tutorial for sure. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll make sure to write it down as soon as we're done here. Nice eyeball on the distance between them. Perfect space for the yellow to fit. Thank you. I was pleasantly surprised that that worked out like that. Purple and red, but I do think blue is the prettiest color. Oh, nice, nice. Haha, good job. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. I was going to suggest extra sprinkles on the side. We're on the same track here, Sammy. Tipping a little to the sides could work, especially since you torched it. That is true. Let's see. We can't torch it now just because of... I don't want too many of them to gravitate that way, but Yeah, it did work a little bit. Most of it's covered. I don't want to test it though, because I know orange is being a butt right there, so I'm gonna stop right there. Let's see, Colin. It is Pride Month. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Okay, Colin. I have a feeling that you're trolling me. If not, let me know right now. I love that your mom. Oh, sweet Jesus, Colin. You're gonna put on timeout, buddy. Bye-bye. I love that your mom dressed you a lot in lavender. Oh yeah. She particularly like deep purples, kind of more like the purple that I used today for this. Like she loves like deep purple. She's not a fan of the she's not a fan of lavender as much. She likes that like really vivid purple, and I guess I like the lavender to kind of balance it out. I don't know. It looks so freaking neat. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, we just gotta let this set. I will do a video later of breaking into pieces and taking some pictures of it. I think it's really fun though. I did not have a plan as to how I was gonna combine those colors, so I think it looks pretty fun. What else? Like I mentioned, I did post a video a couple days ago of my newest tutorial video, which was finally getting my birthday cake video edited. There was a lot of footage to sift through with that because I had some issues at the beginning, but everything worked out in the end. So make sure to go check out that video. And like I said, another tutorial is coming out on Monday for some really easy and tasty cookies, actually cookie sandwiches. And I have some more fun stuff coming up for the month of June, but of course shorts every day. And I believe we're live next week. It's already on the schedule, but I'm pretty sure it is Fruity Pebble marshmallow treats. So that one's gonna be fun too. Oh, you like lavender? Yes. But she dressed you in purple. I feel like I've like started to like lavender over the years. As a kid, I was more like, I like blue, or I like, you know, black and blue, or like kind of like dark colors like that. But I've gravitated towards lavender, which is kind of a common color I use for my channel now. Yeah, awesome job. It's so fun to look at. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm excited to use Fruity Pebbles. I haven't had Fruity Pebbles in a long time. So when I was walking down the aisle at the store, I was like, it's on sale. It looks perfect for, you know, Pride Month and everything. So I thought that would be super fun to do. And I'm excited too. And I'll be updating more schedule stuff, but I know I put a schedule out last Saturday on the community tab to update for the next like 6 to 7 weeks or so, but I'll update the actual live tab as well, so you can check that out. And I think that is it for today. If no one else has any questions or anything, thank you everyone for the suggestions of some like tutorial and review stuff. I really appreciate that, and we'll be making some notes. And I think that's it for today. Oh, I'm sure Cocoa Pebbles would be good too at some point as well. Maybe hot cocoa treats. I love where you're going with that. Definitely gonna keep an eye out for that. I don't buy cereal when it's regular price because it's too expensive, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for those, and I can grab some. And I love that idea for fall, especially because I am trying to get ahead for fall and like holiday treats. So thank you for the suggestion, Sammy. And thank you for the live. Thank you so much for being here and being so active in the chat. I really appreciate it. I love being able to talk and not just talk to myself. I think that's it for today. Like I said, keep checking out all the stuff on the channel, and I will post stuff later with all the pictures and everything. So thank you once again for being here on the live. I hope everyone has a really great weekend. You're welcome. Always a pleasure. Oh, thank you. And yeah, that's it. I hope everyone has a really, really great weekend. Try and stay cool out there, and I will see you very soon. Okay, bye.